Halloween. Trying to go on it at least once, at least for an hour every day. But as I prepare my Minecraft for Halloween. Hey, flowers more important than grass. True, but not for Halloween. I'm going to check in on my farm. Hopefully my pumpkins have grown. And if not, I will sacrifice some of my bones to bone meal them to get pumpkins for my Minecraft build. Not really sure what I'm doing, but I'll be putting pumpkins for Halloween. Jack-o'-lanterns. Hmm. Hello, one viewer. I decided to look up why I couldn't see any names from my viewer, and apparently it's because you don't have an account. Sadness. But I will. Fine, I probably don't need the box anymore. I might use this for the window, for the mirror thing. If you're wondering what the sound in the background is, that that's my brother shuffling around. And we are in. Usually I'll go up and go fishing. Not today. Today I am. Today I will strictly be looking at my pumpkin. Well, not strictly, but that's the first thing on my list. Checking on plants. Two watermelons. Right here. The first pumpkin has officially made its way out. Not really ready for watermelon, I just didn't want to accidentally jump on it. Now I shall attempt one. The first thing I was gonna do is for the Halloween thing. Seeing if I can give pumpkin to Fox. If I can, it'll look like Nicholas Foxside or Trick or Treating. Though they do not need much more. And it did. The fox has picked up the pumpkin, and it looks adorable. That is actually quite cute. Probably should not have used my only gone pumpkin like that. I shall regret that later. Let's see, last time I was on here, I kept some chicken, so I must put some stuff away. I should probably get more than a single arrow. For now, this bow I got is back enough for me. I'm going to grab some bone to try to bone me some pumpkins into production. Not too much, because I'm still using bones to tame dogs whenever I find them. And I need one of you guys before I back up in case I get ambushed by any mobs. Yeah, here comes me. And the bone meal is not working. This is weird. That pumpkin will show up. Oh well, I shall farm the rest of my plants to ensure that I at least get, get the farming portion of my stream done. At least for now. Another dog? Mango. I told you to stay out of my garden. And you can never listen to me, do you? No, you don't. Now I shall find my beats. Well, I might as well use this. Whoa. There you go. Theoretically, if I mix red dye and yellow dye, I should get orange dye. And I should be able to apply that to my bed to make a simple orange bed for Halloween.
So, has anyone actually ever figured out Colonel Sanders' secret recipe blend of 11 herbs and spices? Dozens upon dozens of individuals claim to have solved the world-renowned mystery, but which of them, if any, should we believe? Should we believe the Colonel's own nephew, who used to mix the spices himself when he was a child? The scientist who chemically analyzed KFC's ingredients in a laboratory? Or should we believe KFC, the multinational corporation that has nothing to gain and everything to lose by the recipe becoming public knowledge? Who claims to this very day, quote, no one's ever been right? Well,
apparently, during my last stream, I got 6 viewers. None while I was actually live, but 6 viewers, which is actually a new goal, which is actually a new achievement. I'm good with that. It'll be nice having a viewer that can chat, but at this point I am glad with having 6 viewers.
Hey guys, welcome to Food Fears, where Sailor is very actually cooking. Cooking food, oh my gosh. And not just cooking any food, we are cooking perhaps one of the best kept secret foods in all of history, Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. What do you think the secret is? I think the secret is love. Oh man, and I was thinking it was just like little clippings of his beard that had fallen into the chicken batter. So I think everyone can agree that KFC's 11 infamous herbs and spices are one of the most renowned secret recipes.
I have done wheat, I have done beet. Now I shall do carrots. And then I shall go down to check on my mushroom and chicken farm. And then proceed to fish.
Finding out what dwells beneath the soil of our past is always exciting. For multiple centuries, we've been discovering great artifacts, burial grounds, tombs, and various buried aspects of ancient cultures, finally coming to light after millennia of concealment. But today, here at Facebook Mysteries, we will be taking a look at 3 recent archaeological discoveries. Sealed ancient coffins in Egypt. Ancient Egypt has drawn the interest of humans for as long as the pyramids have stood in their present sites in Giza. The fascinating world of pharaohs, hieroglyphics, and ancient gods has pulled interest from age, ranging between the scientific and the conspiratorial.
Oh look,
So
a
it
zombie.
is no surprise that the world would listen in awe when in September 2020, authorities in Egypt revealed the news that they had uncovered 30 ancient coffins, all of them totally sealed
Is it down?
What's up? I'm DJ Baggins. I'm fixing Canada High.
Odd,
I got vaccinated against
but I have a copper,
so
so
I
I'm
protect
happy.
my teammates, coaches, family, and friends. I got my shot because I know the truth.
And you relate, don't you, Dougie?
With the Delta variant spreading, we need you to get off the bench and get in the game. No excuses. vaccine is the best way we can protect our community. This is your shot. This is your shot. Make it count. For a link to free vaccination routine, visit camdencounty.com/vaccine.
Yes, who was late to come to the battle? That was you.
So you go out the red door and somebody jumps out and scares you, and you think that it's over, and then you turn around and they're like following you. I would want to come bring someone else and watch.
Following a press conference from the Egyptian Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities, a huge collection of ancient coffins was uncovered in Saqqara, a desert and ancient burial ground in the northernmost region of the country. Saqqara is an ancient
Yellow
acropolis
flower.
composed of vast
I wonder what this is.
systems dating back to the peak of ancient Egyptian culture. The giant burial ground was used as a site to bury the
Dandelion.
deceased in the nearby city of Memphis,
Quite cute.
which was the capital city of ancient Egypt. The site is no stranger to amazing ancient artifacts, as Saqqara is home to mummies, monuments, and even pyramids. Yet what makes this recent discovery so
Maybe I should come back with my
important
eggs
is its recent finds
and do some
are
tree
in
farming as well.
unbelievable state of preservation.
Which basically means cutting them
Only
down,
housed in
get some
wooden
saplings,
coffins,
and then
these
replant them.
mummies stand out from the thousands of other surrounding human remains because of their immaculate condition. Being completely sealed and
I wonder how long it would take for
plays
pumpkins to grow.
a large part. According to the rules by the Egyptian ministry, the coffins were initially discovered on top of one another, hidden within a hollow cavern that reaches 36 feet underground. As a testament to their condition, some of the coffin's delicate paintwork can still be seen, with pigments still visible after thousands of years. The age of these remains means that the significance is even greater. Over the years, looters and opportunists from different periods have ransacked ancient burial grounds.
Getting some berries.
In a gargantuan necropolis such as Saqqara, this
Yes.
means finding remains that have been untouched since burial. Work has only just begun, but researchers hope to find out more about the people buried in these coffins, along with their status in ancient Egyptian society. With such well-preserved specimens, scientists could
I should refrain from digging up the sugarcane. Well, yeah, it's the sugarcane for now. It's not exactly at full length, full growth.
And we conclude that the discoveries may end up in a museum open to the public. New dinosaur colours and designs. As paleontologists have
spirits are over there.
spent the last several decades uncovering a wide variety of fossilised remains of prehistoric creatures across the Earth in the past, they have made a number of incredible discoveries surrounding the classification of dinosaurs and their prehistoric behaviours. Such findings include the dinosaur skeletons, known species, modern-day descendants, and the life sites of sudden mass graves in which periods of history and events able to be proved again. Many of these discoveries help the world of paleontology to recreate accurate depictions of such animals, with the sole exception that the colours of the species have long since been lost. Up until 2006, researchers believed that it would be impossible to uncover the mystery as to what a dinosaur's true colours were. They indicated that pigments in the skin were impossible, and in the special cases in which textures of the skin preserved with feathers of dinosaurs were covered, there was little proof as to whether the pigments recorded were the actual pigments of the dinosaur or were caused by chemical processes over time. Back in 2006,
Mushrooms.
however, lead researcher Jacob
Oh,
made an incredible discovery.
I forgot to take you down upstairs. You're now in the mushroom farm. Maybe it only has two. So I guess I won't have to read a book.
This led to the research uncovering new methods of locating traces of pigments that could have survived
Chicken farm.
and could be worked with to recreate a depiction of pigments. Although this theory was immediately questioned, with opponents claiming that its findings were looking at fossilized bacteria deposits, it was not until 2010 that the findings allowed companies to independently
I have no need to kill chicken this time.
Similar to large animals today, pigeons and quails possess such powers. However, using this new theory, researchers are now aware of the tremendously wide-ranging and bright colours used by ancient species, including Lepidopterus huxley, of which is now known to possess a bright red crest with black and white stripes. Despite many claiming that the ancient primitive cities of our world were structures created by ancient civilization, the truth is, it is hardly. Located in Mexico and built by an ancient Aztec civilization, the pyramid is so massive that many living on the structure believe it to be nothing more than a natural wall. Known as the Great Pyramid of Columbus, one of the largest structures created in the Americas, Columbus built a massive Aztec temple in 1800.
No.
The structure has a base 4 times the area of the Giza pyramids, demonstrating its technical ability. The pyramid is located in the city of Puebla, Mexico, and is one of the world's largest pyramids. Researchers believe that the pyramid was constructed back in 300 BC, though many accounts believe it to be 300, and under ancient Greek known as Aztec. For 1,000 years, the period was used as a place to bury, before being abandoned by the population for a reason not confirmed by researchers today. Considering the site of abandoned and monumental
I'm not against
has
London here.
left the humidity of the air and the never-ending downpour of rain to reclaim the most incredible and from its construction back into the formation soil and this led to the period mountain appearance, though continued with undisturbed layers of water, layers of ice and vertical surface. Today, excavations on the site cannot be accomplished due to an old Spanish church of Christianity built atop the structure, and locals refuse to allow people to study the structure.
Get on the truck
Leaving it
boy.
as one of the biggest mysteries of the ancient Aztec civilization. What do the nature of
I just get down to the floor so you wouldn't find water. Come on. So,
Not here.
The framers of the Constitution built in checks and balances to protect individual rights and the environment
thank you for
from
your
a
help.
concentration attack. They divided federal authority across 3 branches to limit each branch's ability to abuse power. Congress was created to be the deliberative, lawmaking body. The executive was to be the enforcer of laws, and the judiciary would resolve constitutional issues. Since the middle of the 20th century, however,
There's a place full of species one believes extinct, where creation may first only apply here. A place teeming with species found nowhere else.
Step and see if I can buy this purple bag into an orange.
Hi, I'd like to start a McDonald's franchise.
Fantastic! So this says you agree to pay a franchise fee up front, a big franchise fee if you will,
Nice.
and you'll have to pay us a percentage of all your sales.
Okay.
So we get to pick the location of your restaurant. We own the McBuilding, and you can only make rent from us.
This is a bit more intense than I was expecting.
There you go.
I only make soul
have to release the eggs. My youngest siblings are out of school, so don't have to worry about them for a while.
The channel that's just a front
I'll only be
for
fishing from my friend now.
secret that I'm a fast foodie, in fact, and McDonald's
I was wondering where some of my eggs went. Now I know. They were still gum to the abyss behind the couch.
Sure, over the years I've watched as McDonald's has changed and evolved.
No eggs left.
Expanding into specialty coffees, introducing video games into their place.
Hopefully you guys will go soon so I can slaughter them. And feed my wolves.
It blew my mind. And yet, for all of that change, McDonald's has been a constant. I know what I'm gonna get. I know what it's gonna taste like. I know the ice cream machine is gonna be broken. I know McDonald's, and so do you. Or do we? About 5 years ago, when I was searching for my first house, our realtor told me something that completely blew my mind. No joke, it's one of those moments that you have in life when your perspective completely changes about the world around you. Like when you find out that the Illuminati is actually real. What do you mean? What? No, forget that I said that. Anyway, our realtor told me that McDonald's isn't a food company. It's a real estate company. You know that right? The most famous and highest grossing fast food chain in the world actually generates more from real estate efforts than they do, actually selling food. The food is a side business for their purchasing and owning of buildings and land. In the 5 years since, this little factoid has appeared on lots of different listicles, but in all honesty, this was one of the reasons I wanted to make this channel in the first place. To tell you mind-blowing stuff like this. I mean, having multiple revenue streams business, but way beyond mere diversification. McDonald's is arguably the most successful restaurant chain in history, and yet they're somehow far more successful in an entirely different industry. So that's what we're getting to on today, theorists. Is McDonald's primarily a real estate company, or is that just a clickbaity distortion of the numbers? And if McDonald's is a real estate company, why? How? So put on your business socks, people, because it's business this time. Let's start at the beginning. McDonald's was founded in 1930s.
Now I'll put the orange dice in until I find something else to do.
The earliest version of the restaurant, which served hot dogs and barbecue, didn't really resemble what we know as McDonald's today, except for one thing: getting food to its customers fast. The McDonald's brothers were way into efficiency and optimization, period for another day, and their speed service system caught up in milkshake mixer salesman Ray Kroc.
Oh, it's almost nighttime, which means it is time for bed. Tomorrow I'll be standing here, and instead of fishing like I usually do at this time, I'll be trying to shoot mobs. I'll be shooting mobs to gain their real remains.
You're in the real estate business. The German Empire got 1.4% cut of a 15-cent hamburger building by owning the land upon which that burger is cooked.
Spoiler alert, Son of One's idea proved to be wildly successful, and definitely a lot better than Dunder Mifflin Infinity. And with Son of One's help, Ray Kroc implemented changes that would alter the course of McDonald's history, making him an insanely wealthy man with over $600 million when he passed away in 1984. So here's how the new system, referred to as the Son of One model, worked. Let's pretend it's the late 50s and Joe Regular Guy wants to open up a McDonald's. To do it, he needs to purchase a franchise, basically permit a restaurant from Ray Kroc. Kroc is happy to sell the franchise to Joe. After all, it's his job to build out a network of McDonald's franchises across the USA. However, Kroc and Son of One have now added themselves a catch. In order to get a McDonald's franchise, Joe Regular Guy must agree to operate out of the building that Kroc chooses on land that the company owns. Now, this new type of arrangement accomplishes a couple of things. First, it gives
It should be
McDonald's
nighttime
increased
and get the
control
sun
over
is
its
setting too
franchises,
slow.
allowing them to strategically place the different
Which always
franchises
feels
at
weird.
appropriate distance away from each other, and to ensure that their locations are in the ideal parts of town. Secondly, it enables McDonald's to collect more money from its franchises than ever before. Not only does McDonald's get to collect a one-time $45,000 franchise fee and a percentage of sales from each of those franchises, but they also get rent checks from their franchises. his landlord. And when there's, statistically a new McDonald's opened every 14.5 hours
There you go.
somewhere in the world, that's going to add up. McDonald's, along with many of the other fast food chains that you know and love, use the
Sun sets
Sunborn
behind the
model of real
trees,
estate
and it's time for me to go to sleep.
franchises to this
Let the
very
phone
day.
sound
And
start
hey,
to
if the
polish
restaurant
my night.
doesn't work out, they can always just sell the wine. But wait, there's more. The real estate benefits of McDonald's don't end there. In addition to collecting rent, there's also tax benefits to be had. There's a lot of upside if you own a commercial building and know what you're doing. And boy, howdy does McDonald's
Wow.
know what it's doing. First, the use of commercial land is a tax write-off.
It feels like I should be back home right now. I should be sleeping. Time for bed. And it's the sun. It's taking a long time.
You want
Yes.
this one? Yes or no?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Even though you never heard know it existed until now?
Pretty much. You started to get the kids to do drums yesterday. Well, the other day. So yeah, thanks.
What about this?
Yes.
Even though you never saw it before?
Pretty much.
And this?
It's officially bedtime. And we're going to sleep. No.
Education.
I'm not saying this is wrong or right by any means, by the way. I'm just saying that it's legal, and so smart business people looking to hold on to their money try to exploit this for all it's worth. And the Sonneborn model really works that system. They own the land.
There you go.
And land is a really weird category of business because unlike other things you buy,
If I get enough
say your car or
fireworks and if I get enough
things
gas,
expire or deteriorate. And
enough
accounting
papers around,
is called depreciation, and you feel it if you've ever tried to sell an old car that you've driven down to the ground. By the end of its life, it's worth practically nothing. Well, it turns out that you use depreciation to your advantage with taxes. And accountants can spread out the cost of large purchases over the lifespan of that item. For a concrete example, let's say I buy a new Burger Bot 2000, which is capable of pumping out hamburgers all by itself. And I expect it to turn out those burgers for the next 5 years before it starts to break down. If it cost me $100,000 to buy, I can choose to amortize the cost, which is to say I can incrementally take its depreciation into account when I tackle it.
I'm hoping to find a mall or something. Oh no. Ow. I forgot about that door.
That's how the greatest always get their gadgets. Let go of 5 minutes of inflexible to virtually any first game. It's the best a man can get.
When I do this, I will be telling the IRS that instead of deducting the full $100,000 purchase from my Burger Bot this year, I want to instead deduct $20,000 every year for the next 5 years. Same amount, but now it's just spread out. This might just seem like a silly difference, but when you're dealing with way bigger numbers and tricky tax brackets, that kind of distributed long-term cost can massively reduce how much you owe each year. Here's how. Let's say Burger Bot and I are able to earn $50,000 in a year. If I deduct the full $100,000 cost of buying the bot and my taxes in the first year, I'd be showing government that I wound up with a net loss of $50,000. In that year, I would pay $0 in tax because I told the government I didn't earn any money. But then, for the next 4 years, I'm paying 21% of my full $50,000 earnings. That's $10,500 each year for a grand total of $45,000 paid in taxes across all 5 years. That is in scenario 1, deducting everything up front. But now, let's look at scenario 2, deducting $20,000 from my earnings every year. Instead of that $50K on year 1 and every year. That I do earn minus the $20,000 distributed cost of the Burger Bot. I'm still paying my own 41% each year in taxes for 5 years, but now it's $30K instead of $50K. $6,000 a year or $31,500 over
mobs showing up. Usually there's a few rounds.
Depreciation schedules. Even if you didn't follow any of that example, the TLDR here is that spreading out costs can save you huge bucks in the long run. And when you're a company like McDonald's with a massive $21 billion in revenue in 2019 alone, those sorts of cost savings are going to add up. But how do they do that? Why is any of this relevant? I just said that land doesn't depreciate. And while that's true, anything you build on that land does. Pave the lot, that's now improved land. Build a building, you can depreciate that. And there's a really weird loophole that helps McDonald's here in a big way, because rented land can be depreciated. And almost all of McDonald's land is rented. Only 7% of McDonald's locations are actually owned and operated directly by the company. The remaining 93% of locations are franchises.
Well, that was a bust. I was expecting to find out there's a few mobs.
$1.39 billion in total depreciation, which accounts for roughly $292 million in a single year of tax savings, which is a lot of money. By an annual revenue of $21 billion, it's barely a rounding error. And this is now let's talk about revenue versus earnings. Revenue is the total amount of money you pull in, period. You don't subtract costs, you don't subtract taxes, you just count up all the money that you collected in a year, and that is your revenue. Your earnings are different. That is what you actually made at the end of the year after you factor in all of your costs. When you look at McDonald's, their revenue and their earnings tell totally different stories. Remember how I said McDonald's only owns and operates 7% of its locations? Well, that 7% makes up a whopping 47% of its revenue. That's right, the 7% of company-owned locations make almost the same amount of money as the 93% of franchises combined. But owning the locations comes with a lot of costs. So when it comes to earnings, the script actually gets flipped. The company-owned locations need to pay all their expenses, from equipment and staff to the land costs. That means that despite bringing $9.42 billion from their company-owned locations in 2019, they only kept $1.5 billion of those earnings. Meanwhile, McDonald's barely has to do anything to keep its franchises running, since that's the franchisee's job. As a result, McDonald's gets to keep about 86% of the franchise revenue as earnings, meaning that of the $11.6 billion that they made in 2019, they got to keep over $10 billion of that. So what percent of all that is rent as opposed to money from, actually selling hamburgers? You remember from way back when you thought that that was what this company did? Well, McDonald's doesn't break it down in their financial reports, but we can make use of the numbers we have available to make a guess. We know
I thought it went in the water.
2,770 company-owned locations with $9.42 billion, or $3.4 billion each. We assume that their company-owned locations make close to the same as franchise locations. Each franchise is paying 4% of that, or about $136,000 to McDonald's in franchise fees every year.
Weird.
For
Oh, weird.
franchise locations, that's roughly $4.9 billion off of franchises for food for a total of $6.4 billion. McDonald's made $13.15 billion in 2019 earnings, so the remaining $6.75 billion that's left is going to be these franchises, and finally all that real estate. $6.4 billion in food versus $6.75 billion.
Well, I couldn't find any mobs, so I guess I'm going to go out and tree farm for a bit. Cutting down trees and replanting them.
Is still true today. McDonald's makes more money from real estate than they do from hamburgers. What's more, McDonald's is leaning even harder into real estate.
Where did I leave my axle?
In 2019, McDonald's sold over half of its company-owned locations. In many cases, making a tidy profit off the land they were invested in, and shifting more of their lives from running an actual restaurant and more towards being a real estate firm that happens to build all its buildings.
No, I kind of need these for the leaves.
You can argue this approach, at least from a business standpoint. Their massive commercial real estate portfolio has allowed them to weather the 2020 insanity with relative ease. McDonald's Corporation stock is fully recovered from COVID, and as of the making of this video, is trading near an all-time high. It's a similar story with other major restaurant chains too, like Starbucks and Wendy's, which have changed from substance far from becoming the real estate king themselves. In fact, the practice of collecting rents from your own franchises has pretty much become par for the course for major restaurant chains. Meanwhile, smaller especially those
Yeah.
here in the
Hey, a pumpkin.
still surging and where many small businesses missed out on a limited number of paycheck protection programs or PPP loans that are available to American companies. If you happen to be in a position where you're able to choose between restaurants and national chains, consider more now than ever before. Oh, and if you happen to be in a position to start a restaurant, consider becoming the landlord too. But hey, that's just a theory. A food theory. But if it's not, well, you made it to the end of a McDonald's themed food theory episode. Could I interest you in another McDonald's themed food theory episode? We recently took a deep dive into the world of fast food fries, crunched the numbers, and figured out which fries are objectively the best for your spending dollar. That is what food theory does here, folks. We tackle the big question. So be sure to subscribe, hit that bell.
Did I bring my shears so I can get some vines?
Something a little less mathy, but just as fun.
No, that's gonna be too much of a problem.
Welcome to Taco Bell. Hey, I heard you reduced your drive-thru. No way!
There we go.
Food theory. With Hero notification bell. Let's go all mentality theorists, but more this fast food chain. Why, back in my day, going to a fast food restaurant meant playing in a bacteria-infested ball pit for a while. Then you would eat your food without bothering to wash your hands. And then we would psychologically forge a lifelong brand loyalty to the restaurant by playing with whatever toy they shoved into our meal. And we were not only liking it, we were loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Of course, these days, a trip to the fast food restaurant plays out a wee bit differently. Heck, they probably won't even let you eat in the dining room, let alone jump in a ball pit. Point is, there's been a huge shift towards a more contactless fast food experience over the past year due to COVID, and it's turned everything on its head. For instance, McDonald's is now doing 90% of its U.S. sales at the drive-thru window. 90%! And digital orders, that is orders placed through the restaurant's app or through third-party stewards, is spiking as well. Take Chipotle, whose Q2 sales grew 216% year over year, and Yum-Brands, the parent company of KFC, Taco Bell, and Pizza Hut, reports that every single one of their brands has had a record-setting year when it comes to digital orders. As you might expect, quick service restaurants, or QSRs, as they have taken note and are making changes to give their customers the contactless experience that they desire. Drive-thru efficiency has been a major area of focus, and restaurants are pulling out all the stops and shortening wait times for their drive-thru customers. Many QSRs are reducing the number of items offered on the menu, or are even turning to digital menu boards.
Well, it's finally Vigil Dust, and I didn't even know.
Behavior, and then use that to predict what you're going to order. No joke. And those are just a couple of examples of the smaller changes that are being implemented. Many QSRs are investing in permanent structural alterations to their buildings. Fast casual restaurants like Chipotle are scrambling to add drive-throughs. Restaurants that already have drive-throughs are expanding them. McDonald's is turning many of its single-lane drive-throughs into two-lane drive-throughs as we speak. Same with KFC, whose next-generation prototype is a separate drive-thru lane for mobile pickups only. And Taco Bell, of all restaurants, that's really pulling off the Galaxy Brain moves here. First, they opened Taco Bell Go Mobile locations, which do away with the dining room altogether, resulting in a building that's 47% smaller than a traditional Taco Bell restaurant. But while that's certainly a new concept for Taco Bell, drive-thru only places have always been around. What's the big deal? Now, what I really want to discuss in today's episode is the first of its kind Taco Bell moves to build in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. The franchisee, who submitted building plans to the city earlier this month, claims that this experimental Taco Bell location will be, quote, so different that it has never been constructed anywhere before. And honestly, I can't bring myself to disagree. Theorists, look at this thing. There's no dining room. There are designated outside units by the homeowner, and it has four drive-through lanes. One lane on end to accommodate oversized vehicles, and 3 lanes.
Don't you got a bag around here?
Where the kitchen is, located
Yeah.
on the second floor. Orders get lowered down with customers on dumb waiters. Gotta admit, this building looks an awful lot like a drive-through bank, and I was kind of hoping that the orders might get fulfilled via pneumatic tube, but I guess dumbwaiters are cool too. I mean, you can't help but admire just how hard Taco Bell went with this building. Oh, drive-through orders are up? Boom! 4 lanes. People aren't dining in as much? Boom! No more dining room. Customers want a contactless experience? Boom! We will serve you with dumbwaiters like we're lowering bread to the unwashed masses below. So, this is obviously a bold move on Taco Bell's part, especially if you consider that I've never been to a Taco Bell and seen more than 2 cars in line. Don't get me wrong, I love me some Nachos Bel Grande as much as the next guy, but 4 lanes? That is mighty presumptuous of you, Taco Bell. I don't know what's going on up there in Minnesota, but I wouldn't be surprised if toilet sales and plumbing services also needed to expand in recent years. You get what I'm saying? You get it? Taco Bell causes you to poop. Or is Taco Bell playing some other game here? You see, well, it's easy to dismiss this as just some experimental headline-grabbing restaurant concept that'll go
What's this?
I believe that the...
Oh, American Sign Language stuff. Want it?
Yeah, sure.
Want this too?
Mm-hmm.
There's something else afoot. Taco Bell, via this restaurant, is looking to not only change fast food with this design, they're looking to change everything about the way we shop. And it pains me to say this because I really wanted my son to have that same bacteria-infested ball pit experience I had as a child, but the fact of the matter is this. This is a storm of good, my friend. A perfect storm in which
Oh, you want this?
and technology to reshape multiple industries at the same time. And it's
Culture language
Taco
name.
Bell, of all places, that is on the cutting edge. Buckle up, viewers, because when it comes to the future of food, Taco Bell's two-story, 4-lane drive-through monstrosity is only a taste of what's in store. So let's take a closer look at the 3 factors that fast food is never going back to normal because the restaurants don't want things to go back to normal. Think about this. A customer who orders a burger in the drive-through is more valuable to the restaurant than a customer who sticks around and enjoys their hamburgers in the dining room. It costs money to clean the dining area each day. It costs money to lease that extra square footage each month. The dining room needs air conditioning and lighting. It is a money. But none of those costs apply to a drive-through customer who leaves with their food without ever stepping foot inside. So drive-through and takeout customers are quick. But getting on is the tricky part, or at least it was the tricky part until last year. With contactless dining experiences inside my van, fast food customers and the restaurants now find themselves in a curious position. They both want the exact same thing: less dining in and more takeout and drive-through. So as we watch quick service restaurants bend over backwards to provide more and more drive-through lanes, we need to keep in mind that this is as much about giving the customer what they want as it is about encouraging customers to drive through even long after the pandemic fades away. Now to the second factor that's contributing to the trend, technology. Third-party delivery apps are booming,
I don't use this.
allowing ghost kitchens to thrive. Now, we've already tackled this topic in a recent video.
I have no idea
so
where that
definitely
came
go
from.
watch our Mr. Beast Burger
It's a dictionary
Ghost Kitchen
notebook.
episode if you haven't already. But here's the skinny of
Are you gonna use it more? Actually, it
commercial kitchen that's
tells you how to watch the word. It tells you how to read.
prepare menu items for other restaurants.
I can read, just showing the kids how to read.
Preparing the meal, and the customer gets the delicious, professionally cooked meal they wanted,
Hmm.
even if it's coming from a restaurant that they might
Yeah,
not
get over
expect.
there.
Now, the rise of ghost kitchens is great news for this wacky new Taco Bell restaurant, because we have a more ideal building for this kind of setup. After all, it's designed to fulfill drive-through and curbside pickup orders as efficiently as possible, making it the dream scenario for food delivery drivers. And by becoming a ghost kitchen, or even by sharing their kitchen space with another restaurant, the Brooklyn Park Taco Bell location can mitigate a lot of its risks. Like this, Taco Bell's lowest arriving time of day is breakfast. To hedge against this, they could team up with a restaurant that does perform well in the morning, like Starbucks or Krispy Kreme. That way, their second-story kitchen and 4 drive-through lanes are humming along at full capacity morning, noon, and night. And it's more important than ever for QSR to operate at max capacity. It is estimated that by 2022, 70% of all delivery orders will be placed through third-party apps like Uber Eats and Postmates. And this is a bit of a double-edged sword. True, third-party apps bring more customers to the restaurant, but it can come at a steep cost. For example, last year, restaurant consultant Giuseppe Badalamenti posted to Facebook a Grubhub receipt from an anonymous restaurant he works with. After fees and commissions, that restaurant's $1,042 in sales became just $376. Not even enough to cover the cost of the food, according to Badalamenti. Granted, restaurants don't have to sign up with third-party delivery, but if 70% of customers are ordering through the apps, that's a little understandable. Restaurants don't have just stay in business either. Now, some cities have set regulations that limit third-party delivery at fees, typically around 15% or so. But there are plenty of areas out there with no such regulations, and restaurants don't have the clout to negotiate better terms.
I've always wanted to do
delivery
this.
apps in the midst
Always
of a
tried doing
pandemic like this. Which brings us to the third factor in this show that's going to permanently change fast food for good. Restaurants need a way to stand up to the delivery, and joining forces is maybe the best way to do it. Now, possibly my favorite thing about Taco Bell's Brooklyn Park concept, aside from the fact that it seems to have like parking for 10,000 bicycles out front, is how easily the building can scale. Need to add more kitchen space because you've partnered up with a ton of other restaurants and now your shared kitchen is basically a huge drive-through food court? No sweat, just extend your kitchen space a bit further. Oh, and guess what? That creates more space for yet another drive-through lane underneath, which will accommodate the new orders.
Yes, I've always wanted to do that.
Delivering out of one location, then delivery costs pick up multiple orders on one trip through the same drive-through. Suddenly, rather than 5 drivers making 5 deliveries to 5 different restaurants, now a single driver can pick up all 5 orders at once.
Fucking tell me.
Plus, at this point, That's why grocery stores, home improvement centers, and the likes of Amazon have been dumping outrageous sums of money into solving the logistical nightmare that's called last mile delivery. Last mile delivery refers to the final step of the delivery process, where the product travels from the warehouse to its final destination, usually the customer's house or a retail store's shelf. Say, for instance, you make the wise decision to purchase a few more zip codes. Congratulations on your decision, by the way. Now, after the good is manufactured, begins a long journey to a distribution center. Despite the fact that it's traveling so far, this process is pretty expensive because that hoodie could be shipped in bulk with thousands of other hoodies, as well as other incredible theory-wear products, which surprisingly will all await your home. But when your hoodie reaches the distribution center, that's something tricky, not to mention expensive, because those 1,000 theory-wear products must now go their separate ways and be delivered to 1,000 different areas. Multiple trucks and schedules and routes have to be coordinated, which is why a whopping 53% of shipping costs go to this so-called last mile, even though it represents a of the total distance that hoodie had to travel overall. Meanwhile, drive-through sidestep last mile delivery entirely. Drive-through customers straight up drive themselves to the restaurant, aka the distribution center, using their own vehicle and their own gas and their own time, and they pick up the product themselves. Forget last mile, it now becomes more like last inch. Why customers do it? Because it's really no skin off their back. Drive-throughs are placed conveniently along routes that they're already traveling, meaning that they can get the product at a moment's notice whenever they want to get it. It's a win-win for fast food companies. With the right kind of it can be a win-win for all other types of products as well. So the drive-through, yes, the local drive-through could actually be the elegant and inexpensive distribution solution that everyone's been looking for, and it's been under our noses the entire time. Imagine pulling into the nearest Taco Bell and ordering a chalupa, a Krispy Kreme donut, and also everything on your shopping list for the week. There's no delivery process to speak of, so Taco Bell is able to offer you all sorts of products that Amazon either can't or won't deliver. Ice cream, eggs, alcohol. When I lived in California, Amazon even refused to ship light bulbs to the house. I can't believe I'm about to utter this sentence, but Taco Bell can fulfill my needs in a way that Amazon never could.
It is a drowned with a giant.
Customers to pick up their orders for themselves, or hire someone else to pick up for them to alleviate the entire problem. Until, of course, drones become a thing and solve last mile delivery for good. So in the end, I just gotta say this. For as dumb as Taco Bell's new design looks on paper, it looks really good when it comes to the future of shopping as we know it. So that looks good for the future of shopping, but do you know what looks good for the future of learning? Skillshare, our sponsor for today's episode. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people. Whether you're looking to explore new skills or deepen an existing passion, Skillshare can help you reach that next level. They have classes on everything from culinary arts to video production to productivity. Heard that right, theorists? They have courses that actually teach you to boost your productivity. As a matter of fact, I took a class, Productivity for Creatives. Build a system that brings out your best, taught by Thomas Frank. The course helped me realize that while I've put a lot of thought and effort into crafting a physical workspace I enjoy working in, I haven't given the same attention to my digital workspace. Yeah, my computer was a hot mess of disorganization before this. Turns out that my digital workspace was booby-trapped with pretty much everything.
There we go. Yeah. Don't forget to put your 100% in the second.
Yes. Well, no trying.
And they're always launching new premium classes, so you can stay focused and follow wherever the creativity takes you. And it's less than $10 a month.
It is very hard to shoot when it's in water.
So get those clicking fingers ready, because here comes the deal. The first subscribers to click the productivity class are absolutely worth the watch. So don't waste your time. Get more productive. Take advantage of that free premium. And most importantly, don't forget, it's all
Looks alright, but I think we should check it every now and then.
So I can make spider webs. That would be nice. We should.
Stop ringing.
With only one ring, Omura must have spotted us. We're being followed. She's from my time, so if she saw us talking, she'd realize we're carrying a cell phone. The best thing to do is just keep going. Act like we don't have a clue about her. This race is like 2 games of tag anymore. Miss Chrome's still carrying the cell phone. Omura was chasing.
Watermelon, pumpkin, having fun entirely.
Check it out. You want to know what happens if we use radio waves to coordinate our movements?
You turn our little game of tag into a pincer attack.
Pumpkin.
That's information.
I got 36 wood. Should be good for now. I did some,
I'm doing the impossible.
and I am
Cleaning up
streaming.
on the spot that mom told her to clean up.
Technically, this is Debbie's body. And here's skeletons. And yet, I do not see them. It's very ominous.
You're not from your scientific area now.
Lynn's reported locations and Homer's route is synced up for the past several kilometers.
So you're telling us that Homer has caught up to them, and now she's right on their tail?
That information's worth its weight in gold. Because with Homer directly in front of us, and with us communicating our positions via the cell phones, we can see all the pieces on the board. Pull out the pencil gun. Wait, there's no signal anymore. Hey, Chrome, you can put it up a tree. Sure thing.
No way. Not in the stone world. How can you do that? That means we have to make sure. I'll destroy it right now. Maybe my only chance. Think? How?
Hello, Wolfie.
And like I said, impossible. I don't know if I show. I got tired of it. I think it's some different. That's something. Right, Judy?
Take it back.
What? Oh, no. Judy, no, don't go back to it.
I don't believe it's you.
Judy, have you ever heard of cloth napkins?
If they could recover from napkin, it's material doesn't work so good.
I don't know. Maybe that's what
That's the right song.
Tapestry.
you should check out these. But if you do, you gotta have to put them back on.
It seems easy. I believe no matter what kind of us, we call us why.
I'm sure why did that jump up to the monkey?
I tried to
I'm
work from
sorry that that doesn't happen, okay?
now you have to call
I
him
got the
talking.
order for you.
Well, if you want to be a potato, if they were dead, you can have these off.
Hey, that'll be nice.
Yeah. It took you centuries to notice them.
That's my fault. You still think it's mom.
Both of you. Mom doesn't really care at this point. Mom probably forgot about you.
Jello, please remember I'm still on stream.
Sorry.
You know, just noting. Okay, that looks nice. That looks really nice.
This is not such a big issue. You understand? I want you to focus and get serious.
What is it?
Come on, I forget.
Dad.
Jury's still up. Do you have something that needs to touch? I'm sensing that he always takes you out for lunch.
Oh,
He
cute.
never pays with a credit card, always cash.
Oh, is that a handkerchief?
What happened?
That's dead on. I almost get goosebumps being around him.
It's something. Bad thing and good news and bad news. The good news is he's not seeing someone.
What? Are you sure?
Just call a friend and told you he was married and space was anxious. But when the mourning period is over, this is my friend Gus's card. He's a good listener and he's willing to change everything about himself. No, so I'd like to not. No, thank you.
What's the third one?
Please.
There's one, there's two, there's
Right now, as we speak, we're on our way to the office to meet with
Hey, Judy. The police on the mood is here. I'm not going to leave that close to him.
missing persons.
That's why the one over your face. I'm doing it.
That actually wasn't in me.
So how do you know which?
They used all cash.
Nice.
Me too. They're
It's 218.
Well, somebody had to have the Belgian chocolate fondue, didn't they?
What do you think now? I have no idea.
most likely they'll speak on my hair.
So, practical.
Please tell me that, Mr. Shotgun, Mr. Bedard.
I'll maybe now I have a beatbox. Come
Don't
on.
forget that one.
I do indeed have a beatbox.
I need to need a pencil bag.
What do you want?
I actually found two battery packs. One of them was double. I got here over there. Have a little blender. Hey, if I'm trying to go cards.
There's something.
Who's turning 12 and who's turning 20?
Yeah, I bought that for you for
There's something in the cave system.
graduation year 2021.
It might be a spider, it might be a skeleton. If my brother was right and he predicted spider skeletons, I will be very confused.
It's just cute.
And that And that pufferfish signifies the ending of my fishing for now.
The one with
I'm
the-
going to
the
investigate.
one with the back and forth.
I must know what is in my house.
Trash or let's see, recycle.
Here's a skeleton. There's two skeletons.
Oh, not sure something this. Oh,
Whack, 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 whack.
Teachers is a murderer. I'm sorry. Please. He's killed me before. He's also was arrested with kids. Okay. Well, since we're here, we don't have any meeting.
I'm gonna change this one. Change this one.
Which one of your teachers is homophobic?
Look at her. Old ID. So like, she is so tiny. How is she so tiny? She takes up less than half of her own ID picture.
Apparently he's allowed to drink during that photo.
I wonder where the skeletons come from. Not from here. Well, maybe from here. But it needs to be dim lighting, so.
Which is not video. Don't see this one. Oh no. Unless you go over for a study, find out which. Oh, right there. For example, but the rest.
The voice said something like, I'm not going to
I think these are Jasmine's from the year 2018.
We also heard Regina.
No, this one's not.
Kill.
Oh, this
It
one.
won't be my first
You gotta hear this one from this year.
to God. Water?
L because you don't have that.
Julie,
What was the L?
where's the teacher?
Who's taking this case? You want to take this case? High school? On Jump Street? Obviously, I'm Johnny Depp.
Oh, let's check her schedule. It says 11. Oh no, never mind. That's 2018.
I don't sound like
I thought it was year 11. Or 11th grade. Not period 11.
I was a king.
Yeah, also this.
No wonder you tried to throw it away. Final grade.
One. Oh,
Helma, what you think?
What is it?
You know, a guy you complain, oh no, a negative A, or, you know, A minus.
That is most definitely a typo, but how the heck do you get a 1 for your grade?
master class.
He failed strategy.
Jenny, can you even check what class this is? This is master class. I don't have no idea what the heck kind of class is that. And that's from middle school.
It's been 1 year since today. I haven't seen Barbara without
Jenny, what the heck is master class?
Master classes.
No, this is for one period. Master class, this is period 11.
Anyway, this anniversary means
The only teacher, the only teacher that is a teacher for they, no, Elvis. Percentage.
I think you're entitled to be proud of
And
it.
Wait, for that chicken to flow?
No, it's
Rolling in on Susan's duty.
Oh, right, that's an end. That's right.
Yeah, go fun. No, somebody goes, oh, me, my like, oh. No way, Daddy, you're one today. You're one number 1. Come on. He's a daddy number 1.
I have no idea what the heck this is for.
Couple kids came in.
And it stands from north.
The
West.
Cowboys.
Are you sure there's nothing up lower for
Yeah,
everybody?
here, keep the northwest.
Still playing here.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Keep going. Project Tour. Exactly in this one.
High school. You know, I've always wanted to be one of our teachers, monster. You remember our music teacher? She must not. She's a big Craig Shepherd. She works next to someone. So she claimed, if I remember correctly.
Hey, Jenny,
Yeah.
you want to check if this thing actually works?
So what do you do? All the thing, Doogie. First things first.
That's
I get a juice box.
Is doing psychic stuff? Someone could be killed in the next 48 hours. Possibly one of us.
If you're so smart, why don't you solve the thing?
Terms? Duh. Anything to pay my GPA, my scholarship stipend.
Alright. Clearly we have to get inside. What's our cover gonna be?
Wait, I got it.
You're the preppy jerk who's dating the girl I'm in love with. I'm the lonely cafeteria guy who mows lawns and has a heart problem.
Let it go, son. You can't passport teenagers.
Yeah, he's right. You gotta ride it, you know, guys.
What did you just say?
Go speed. You squint or funny faces a lot?
You guys are all nuts. If I get my hair around,
Alright,
I like the stop song.
crash
I'll
it.
work it out. We're documentarians.
Crash
We're
it.
on a new film called Geniuses. In the
Crash it.
Mix.
Geniuses?
Oh man, mom, serious.
You got geniuses?
Lost it on this one.
In the mix. We already got your cover story.
Hello?
I'm sure that I see
Hello?
the merits of classic
I don't know.
Well,
Mom lost it on this one.
but we do
Lost the hair.
You like it all right.
Yes. And she lost it. Because unless you want to tell me that she is willing to put her hands and wash her kid's hair in shampoo to get rid of all the trash.
we should keep that for Halloween.
That's not even a proper wig.
No, we should keep it for Halloween because random Carrie is gonna be terrifying.
Lifetime supply pencil.
Really? May I see? I'm keeping a fed lifetime supply of pencils.
Full poke. Full thing.
Hand, good for making.
that far back.
Is that why you cried for a month when we were 10? Because he rejected you?
You can your mouth.
List number 2, cops still wait in line. Wait to find. You can start.
Cables.
Hi.
That's nice.
Can I please get the class schedules for these students?
Hey, I remember wearing one of
List
these.
number 3, don't say please, don't say thank you, indefinitely say hi. Spirit Squad auditions were over 10 years ago. You're an authority figure. Act like it.
I heard you catch more flies than funny.
Lesson number 4, don't quote cornpole and country bumpkin sayings to your commanding officer.
How many lessons are there?
638.
The minor school for gifted children, how do we... It's a miracle! Thank God you're alright. I heard a cop named Lassie died. Jules, tell me you have flowers.
Lassie 3 was her top 3 star.
Oh.
Your base amazing. What you two had in common? Strong, dedicated, loyal.
Bounce with humor, expressive eyes. I was like this Henry Brooks.
John.
Seriously, are you
No, they've been out with me for this class.
What do we say?
You see the last one? Yeah, close enough.
Oh, right.
Well,
Stay out of our way and don't get involved, Spencer.
This is all right. We need to start.
Easy. You guys knew definitely no interest.
What are
It's
you?
great. Let's tell them. We have a special bond.
And you just decoration though. You know how they
That guy.
Flower.
He's
kind of look like a
voice. He's El Suspecto.
You open it up, it becomes 3D.
Oh, you mean the ones in the store?
Yeah.
This right here.
It's a boat.
You open it and go.
Whoops.
Okay, I see that now. Yeah, I see it like a fish. But it looks like a boot.
Come here.
Ah, here comes the fish. Bubbles.
Can't you just...
Did something happen here on Friday night?
Springs told me that your little dance went bad.
Found this weird gold pin. I had it work late. This area, no pin.
So you're saying you got here in the middle of the night?
Who do I owe that? Jiggy the fat man? All I owe is that after 2 weeks of lost and found, it's mine. Legit.
Where is this? Boston.
What the heck is all this, right?
Doesn't come to me.
A party.
Oh, look at the. don't want it.
What?
I don't want it. Damn it, that's the one.
That's not an S. That's the integral sign in catalyst for the area under the current squad. Whoever was skulking around
Well,
at that
what am I
time
having
must
this
be a
on?
math teacher. Only math teacher would have 4 and 5 tops. 18. It's all right. Top plan. It's a scary one. We're going to rely on all our animal instincts.
So how do you feel about
According to the teachers.
fine one bell for each one? So we go down, there's no one bell. What are you? Same thing?
Selection of donuts. This is pathetic. Who left the 10th? I want to know how
If
that
I
makes sense.
am guessing correctly, I am.
So math teacher. How do you know?
If I'm guessing correctly.
I guess where God all sounds a chem lab teacher. Violin music teacher. However, a gym teacher can be more speed. Hey, buddy.
Whoa.
Is
that sawdust?
Teacher specializing in
Yes.
calculus.
Yeah,
Because,
about my eating.
Yes. See if we can shake the shake home.
Shake the shake.
Over there.
Hey, that's not the end of the day. These are my carpet. Sweet. Guys, the school is covered and it's 12 hours. Why? Gus managed to get his car impounded without a search. That's the bus to school today. I accidentally gave myself a wedgie. Gus had to sit next to the girl who peed. Why are you telling me all this? I don't seem obvious. Can we get some time?
So, must be fun being a gym teacher. You get to play sports all day. I teach gym at a school full of prodigy nerds. I started hiring excusing kids from gym class because rickets are IBS. I toss the ball at a student once. He wears pants. His parents follow civil suit against him.
Professor Holland. Holland! That's the question.
Yes.
There I am. I've been feeling about you. Are you too sexy for your shirt? I'm sensing you're so sexy. It hurts. I'm sensing rather may have forgotten because we didn't use coffee last night.
Wow, that's right. I stay late. Okay, right here. Stop right here.
Just a coffee and friend. Sounds like a guy.
Bored. I know so. I'm tired. Yeah, I'm not doing anything to do it. Speaking of which, that's what's on the review.
Yeah,
Gus, please.
Any leads? I'm adapting this into your answer to your thing.
out of curiosity, who wants to go to Laguna?
Yes.
No, not
What do you mean it's a little late?
By the time we get there, we have to get out of there.
I'm still pretty fresh.
To pick up the corpse.
Run along.
What about after you pick them up?
Possible. But you still gotta help them with the homework.
take it as you.
Jenny, take this and take it over.
He's here.
So how come you're not eating breakfast?
Back 11.
I'm sorry.
So I can put him in front of the live studio audience. If he's
Not to mention, I don't forget anything. Well, I had a good night sleep.
Huh?
I had a good sleep.
Yeah, mom, and probably mom and Brooks did too. Because they all woke up late.
Well,
Physics! The physics of psychics. I'm Professor Sean Spencer. I will be your psychic ferryman.
over the river Styx. That's Gus, my fairy. I like to do unknown elements. I was born with an extra normal amount. 2 carbs, to be exact. Allow me to demonstrate. Congratulations on getting your braces removed.
That doesn't mean you're psychic. Maybe you're just hyper observant.
You wear that white sweatshirt every day. Shall I tell the class why? You, young man, a little aloe will do wonders for that combination skin. And perhaps you should use more care while shaving, or just wait until you can grow facial hair altogether.
You could have just smelled my aftershave on the way in. How about a real test? Write the answer on the board.
And I'll tell you the question. Have at it, young Trebek. Trebek is
This is Jeopardy!
Hobart Potable.
Questions that start with P.
The smartass who thinks he's gonna make me look silly.
Who is this guy?
What? I'm at a problem. You live with that?
Oh, yeah. Your negativity is really impeding my psychic ability.
Or you're just a big fraud.
You know what? Go to the principal's office.
Wait a second.
Get out of here. Go. 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 Get out of here. Get out of here. Professor Han! I'm getting something from you. A kind of darkness. Yes. I see you clearly. With a target.
I shop at Target.
Sure, but I see you on a cell phone with your cousin, plotting, planning something secret.
Yes. Yes, I've been planning a surprise party for my sister-in-law. She's impossible to surprise.
What?
That's amazing.
Wrong thing, but sure.
Look, you had it fixed, okay? Do you need something?
Yes, actually.
Well,
For what?
well, order me off the phone. You need me to work, and I'm wasting time. What's in that special?
I've been reviewing the statement we took from the kids on campus. They said whoever this teacher is, he's already killed once, and he's going to kill again. Right. It strikes me that it's difficult to solve a problem that hasn't happened yet, so it already has.
Makes sense?
Great. These are the case files for every unsolved homicide in the Santa Barbara area over the last 5 years.
A lot of paper cuts there.
No, I need you to review these and tell me if there are any connections with my impact.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do that.
You delegate this background stuff all the time. To me, usually, almost always when I have dinner plans. Now, go through these with a fine-tooth comb and tell me what you find. Inspector Bishop.
Well, Harry, you are drunk with power.
I know, isn't it great?
I mean, why not be a good teacher?
And that amazing demonstration is Precisics at work. It's like thinking of a song and then bam. It's the
Hey, Omar,
next
you took your whiteboard.
Yes.
That moment when you know it's right. Professor Han! I'm still sensing
Anyway,
Professor?
unfortunately, the stream's gonna have to be cut off a little early than I believe the hour mark. I can't see a timer on this.
Sensei,
Yes.
how can we harness this power out of this,
Hopefully, next time I do stream, I'll have a lot more
I'll take
pumpkins.
it from yourself.
I don't know, Gus.
And will be available to every side
I want to guess what's here too.
with accessories, check lanterns.
How to go to school to the prom. Because I told her you were dying. Otherwise, I would have to pay for the
While the
wedding
sun
myself.
ends at the horizon,
Please.
Gus.
thank you for watching, and goodbye.